Parts of speech. There are 9 parts of speech. Nouns. A word used to name a person, place, or thing. Verb. A word that describes an action or a state of being. Adjective. A word used to describe a noun or pronoun. Adverb. A word that describes and adds information to a verb or verb phrase. Pronoun. A word that takes the place of a pronoun. Preposition. A word that shows a relationship between a subject and object. Conjunction. A word used to link words and clauses. Exclamation. To show a strong feeling, especially in informal spoken language. Determiners. A word used with a noun to mean something specific. Words with affixes. They give us grammatical information. In English, there are 2 types of affixes. The prefixes, that goes before the word. For example, in happy, unhappy. And suffixes, goes after the word. For example, in happy, to make it a superlative, we add est to make it happiest. What is lexis? Lexis is all the vocabulary that we have in English. In English, there is a denotation, that is the dictionary meaning, and connotation, that is a secondary meaning that we give. There are compound nouns, that it's a noun that is made out of 2 or more words. There are collocations, 2 or more words that often go together and they just sound right for English speakers. Which is the difference between word family and lexical set? A word family, it's a group of words that they have a common feature or pattern. For example, bat, cat, and hat. And a lexical set, it's a group of words that they talk about the same topic. For example, cat, dog, and fish. What are chunks of language? They are a group of words that you find together in a language. What are idioms? They are the slangs. Phonology. Phonology is the study of the correct pronunciation. In the phonology, we have phonemes, that are the smallest unit of the sound. They help us to distinguish words from each other. The phonemic chart, that is a set of symbols that represent the sound in a language. In the phonemic chart, we have 12 vowels, 8 diphthongs, and 24 consonants. We have voice consonants that make sound using vibration, and unvoiced consonants that do not use this vibration. Here are the 12 vowels, the 8 diphthongs, and the 24 consonants. All of these form the phonetic chart. In phonology, we have the stress. There are 2 types of stress, the word stress and the sentence stress. The word stress is the clearer articulation, more long and power. These words may be louder, clearer, and different pitch. And the sentence stress help us building the rhythm of the language. rhythm, stress, and syllable timing. Intonation. It's not what you say, but it's the way you say it. For example, in the WH questions,
Functions. The functions depends on the context. It can be appropriate, inappropriate, formal, informal or casual, colloquial, it's very casual and conventional, and neutral.
The motivation. The motivation are feelings that make our students want to and continue to want to do something. The principal reasons are usefulness, culture, sense of achievement, encouragement, communication, and learning the process.
the reading skill is the process of looking at a series of written symbols and getting meaning of them. Reading is a receptive skill. Reading sub-skills. Zooming. Look for specific information in the text. Skimming. Quick reading to get the main idea. Predicting. You use the clues. Inferring. You use your feelings. And deducing the meaning from the context. Ways of reading. There are two types of reading. The intensive reading, that you read for details, and the extensive reading. You read for pleasure or fun. Reading skill. Writing. Writing is a productive skill. We need something to communicate and someone to. As teachers, we need to know that different levels of complexity depends on our learner's age and needs. There are different text types: single words, short sentences, long sentences, and the paragraph. The paragraph is a small unit of writing that focuses on one idea. The writing sub-skills: spelling, forming letters, joining letters, punctuating, vocabulary, and grammar. Composition skills: coherence. Ideas are arranged logically. Unity. All is related to the topic. Cohesion. One sentence leads into the next. And grammar. There is a process of writing. First, we need to generate ideas, invention techniques, brainstorming, rewriting, clustering, and finally, editing our text.
Listening. Listen is a receptive skill. The spoken language characteristics. Utterance. Who is going to tell something? Hesitations. You don't know exactly what you are going to say, so you stop. Loudness and quickness, intonation, stress, rhythm, pausing, and paraphrasing, that is, explain the same idea with different words. The listening sub-skills. Global understanding, the main idea in a conversation, specific information, the key words, infer attitude, feelings, and listening intensively, that it's necessary, and extensive, that it's just for fun. Some resources in teaching listening. There are course books, authentic material, that they are not designed to the classroom and graded to the learner level, that are designed for the classroom. You need to get sure that the student understands everything.
The speaking skill. Speaking involves using speech to communicate meaning to others. It's a productive skill. Things that we need to do when we speak. We need to pronounce words, answer questions using intonation, ask for clarification or explanations, take part in discussions, use an appropriate register, take a part in conversation, plan what we will say, smile, ask and give information, tell stories, use language accurately, paraphrase, interrupt other speakers, and hesitate. Speaking of skills. Vocabulary. All the words in a language. Grammar. Combination, organization, and how we change part of words and group of words to make meaning. We use functions, a reason why we communicate. Making use of register to speak appropriate. Register, it's the varieties or styles of speaking. Gestures, form of non-verbal communication. It includes movements of the hands, arms, and other parts of the body. Facial expression. And oral fluency.